Good morning, this is Jack from Charting the Markets, and this is a pre-market webinar for the morning of Friday, the 22nd of November. My disclaimer, I do this for educational purposes only, and I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right, I joined this rather nice-looking rising wedge with a very nice-looking resistance trend line yesterday, and I'm wondering whether we're looking at an ABC here. So ABC might not be, but if so, the obvious target would be a move down to the monthly pivot in the 57.96 area, and I'm wondering if we might see that. No current divergence on ES, nothing on NQ as well, but again, we've been having these buy the dip mornings, but they've not been making an awful lot of progress overall, or at least not on ES and really not on NQ. Looking at RTY, RTY, decent looking rally. Little IHS may have made target on IWM. We've got a possible 60-minute sell signal brewing here. And on Dow, retest this little high, and we'll have a possible 60-minute sell signal brewing there as well. This has been the strongest off the low with SPX, I think. But again, it's not made a huge amount of progress, but there's no obvious pattern here suggesting downwards. Is there one on RTY? Yeah. There is. NQ as well. They all look as though we might be seeing another good leg down. Is Friday a good day to see that? Not generally, no. But keeping an open mind. All right, DAX just above the, just below the monthly pivot at the moment. We've seen a bit of a rally on the STX as well. We've got a nice looking double bottom on the STX, but we've had that before on this move down, and we've not really seen any kind of meaningful move off the bottom. All right, let's have a look at the bigger picture charts. And on ES, not a lot to say apart from obviously we've been holding the daily middle band. On SPX, do we have a pattern here? Not really. We had one, but we went through it. But I'm still wondering about a possible C wave here. SPY the same. Looking at the Qs. Possible, not decent trend lines, I would say. But does this look like a bear flag? Yeah, it looks a lot like a bear flag, actually. And Dia doesn't look like a bear flag, and we've come off nicely off the low. But waiting to see. If this is an ABC, then this isn't outsized. We'll see. All right, let's have a look at IWM. And on IWM, nice rally off the low, no obvious pattern. We've got a little bit of negative divergence on the 15-minute. Not a lot to say otherwise. We have this little inverted head and shoulders here that's already made target yesterday afternoon. I hadn't marked that in. So everything holding the daily middle band. That may be it. We may go back to highs from here, but I am wondering about another leg down, just looking at the pattern structure, particularly on NDX and on SPX. Looking at DAX. Still kicking around between the daily low band and the daily middle band. Nikkei, again, not looking particularly bullish, and actually not that far away from, if this is a head and shoulders, breaking down from that head and shoulders. So I'm not expecting to see a huge downside here, although of course we could do the usual thing which we did on Sol this week, which is we break down from the head and shoulders and then reject back up to the high. All right, let's have a look at DX, which has broken up and retested the high and gone higher at the moment. As I said, I've got a trend line here on the bigger picture in about the 109.5 area, and I am wondering if that might get hit. ZB, no sign of a rally, but not going down either. CL has broken down below this pretty decent rising support trend line here, and I'm wondering whether this is turning back down. We're not making any meaningful look off the lows, but we do have still a possible, if we can get over the monthly pivot, we've got a possible double bottom target here in the 71.6 to 72 area. On NG, 60-minute sell signals fixed and almost made target already, actually. This has been a bit wild the last couple of days. I'll have this rolled into January over the weekend, but we've had the last bullish roll with a lift up of the season. It's downwards from here into April. So we'll see whether this is going to be a headwind for NG, so it's a test to see whether it can continue going up. GC, nice move up still. 60-minute sell signal has failed. No current negative divergence, but with the dollar heading up at the moment, obviously this is facing a headwind too. SI broke up over this declining resistance, and I'd be leaning towards seeing a retest of this high here, which is in the 31.65 area. On HG, nice looking flag wedge there yesterday, which has broken down. We could form a larger flag with a high here, but either way, it looks like a bear flag forming. Looking at KC, 6-minute sell signal is fixed, delivered nothing so far, can easily go higher. SB, still in this very, very long, over 2 months now, of bullish consolidation, which is still likely to be a bullish consolidation. CC, higher highs today, can go higher. I think I've got a number in about the 9600 area, which I'm thinking it may well reach. ZW, not really done a lot since yesterday. Corn, didn't quite retest this high, which really is the obvious next target, here at about the 433.5 area. On soy, has gone a bit lower and retested this low. I'm thinking this might go a little lower actually, but I think I'll be talking about it on the bigger picture, but I think we might be fairly close to a possible support level here. Looking at CT, 60-minute sell signal is fixed, hasn't delivered a lot, looks like it's forming a little bull flag. Lumber, has come a bit lower, looks like an overall bull flag forming. Live cattle. Live cattle's broken up from this flag, and unless it's going to form a larger flag, I'd be leaning towards seeing a retest of this high here in about the 190.3 area. And on lean hogs, this is rejected back up, little level bottom. I'm leaning towards this, heading towards a retest this high here at 86.875 area. All right, let's have a look at questions, and let's have a look at the indices quickly again. Okay, we've got this pattern here, and it's very similar looking on NG, which is suggesting that we might be doing an ABC with a lower low leg to come. This is a bit large for a standard bear flag, but still potentially in range, and the NQ one is definitely in range. But I am wondering if we might see a C wave down. We do have decent support at the daily middle bands, which have been holding so far, and this isn't really a decent leg down sort of thing which happens on a Monday rather than a Friday. I'm wondering if we might just go sideways today. The move this week has been a decline in the morning and then a rise for the rest of the day. We could see the same again today, and if we go much higher, I'll be thinking about a retest of the high. But at the moment, this action here isn't particularly bullish. So I'm very much wondering about another leg down. All right, SI will follow GC for rally. Yeah, SI should reach at least a retest of this high here, but my concern here is the dollar. The dollar's got up to 108 now. I'm not seeing an obvious level where this finishes. 109.5, it's even possible we could be going for a retest of the high in the 115 area. So this is a headwind for precious metals while that continues. So we shall see. Anyway, we've had people arriving throughout today. Anything else you would like me to cover or have another quick look at? Nope, in that case, that's a wrap. I'll have everything posted as soon as possible. I'll catch you guys later.